Good afternoon, everyone. This is Raghu here. Thank you so much, Founded team, for including me as a speaker in this wonderful session called Triumph, Asia's leading virtual career fair for diversity. So I've been given an interesting topic to talk here. Let me give you a brief about my profile. I'm Raghu Kaimal, come with 2 decades of experience in HR technology and started my career way back in 2004 with InfoEdge. And currently, I'm part of TCS for the last 3 years. I started with TCS as a head of corporate partnership for TCS Ion. Currently, I head business uh, called Chroma, which is part of platform solutions under TCS. And we have a product called Chroma, which is a HR tech platform. You can say it's an HCM platform which will help organization for automating HR operations, enhance employee experience, as well as providing talent management solution. So let me begin with my session. So I have a very interesting topic to be given, which is very relevant to diversity, uh, which is the theme of this particular event as well. So the topic given to me is called, dismantling barriers, fostering inclusive mindset and work culture. So let me begin the session by sharing my screen first. So hope you're able to see my screen. So let me quickly jump into the session. So I would like to begin my session with a sloga from Bhagavad Gita. So this is how it goes. Sarva Bhuteshu Enaikam Bhavam Avyaya Mikshate Avibhaktam Vibhakteshu Tat Jnanam Vidhi Swaptikam. So it's a very pertinent sloga, especially very much relevant in this topic. So that's the reason I thought I'll bring this up here. So what it means is understand the knowledge to be in the mode of goodness by which a person see one undivided, unperishable reality within all diverse living beings. That means we are able to see the one single part of uh, reality which is sitting in diverse living beings or everything in the world, right? So very interesting one. I thought I'll share this with you first because the topic given here is more about diversity and inclusion. So let me begin my session. I'm going to talk predominantly about 5 areas here. I'll show you a few pointers also on this. So I will talk about first about what are the barriers to inclusion. What are the challenges organization face? What is the benefit of inclusive mindset and work culture in organization? What are the policies that will help to create a inclusive work culture? Some tools and technologies that help to help in inclusion, and how leaders can foster inclusion in organization. So these are some of the topics. So let me jump into uh, you know the topic on why barriers happens in organization for inclusion. So the biggest challenge for many organizations, especially when it comes to traditional large organization where a lot of hierarchies comes, we have seen unconscious bias, lack of diversity in the leadership, you know, inflexibility in organization policies and practices. These things creeps in, and it is very important for the organization to be agile, to be, uh, you know, uh, driving the organization for growth and transformation. So lack of awareness is another challenge because many people, so inclusion, diversity, these are concepts which has come probably less than a decade ago, and people start practicing in the organization. So awareness is also one of the biggest challenge people face to, these are, reasons which will become barriers to inclusion. And resistant to change, hierarchical structure, which I already mentioned, inadequate resources and support for, providing, inclusion and diversity in the organization. So then let me also talk about what are the benefits for building a inclusive culture for your organization. So one thing what I know is for any organization to grow, the organization has to be innovative and creative, right? So inclusive organization, a diverse organization will definitely help, um, you know, uh, for, let's say, building innovative solutions. This also help attract the right kind of talent to your organization. It will help you build the right brand for organization, right? So these are very, very good, positive, outcome of being more inclusive and diverse in your, uh, you know, I'm saying your hiring as well as your workforce being diverse, right? And nowadays even there is a lot of compliance, legal and ethical standards have been built, which is going to be mandated to organization. So this also plays a major role, and it will also help you to attract the right talent to your organization and retain the best talent what you have in your organization. um, uh, you know, you also we have seen there is an explosion of multiple generational workforce coming into place, right? From baby boomers to Gen X to Gen Y to you know Gen Alpha, to Gen Z's, right? So all these different generational workforce is coming to place, that itself make your organization more diverse in place, and this also help you the organization to success. So these are some of the benefit being inclusive in the being an inclusive mindset for your organization. Plus, I'll talk about certain policies which will help you, uh, you know, building an inclusive mindset, and culture. So diversity and inclusion policy itself is a, beginning for building an inclusive mindset. So, probably we keep hearing about, many situations in terms of pay parity, equal employment opportunity policies, anti-harassment policies, and with the, advent of pandemic, we have seen, and so people are suffering with, mental, health issues. So building a, let's say, flexible work policies, family friendly policy would definitely help, you know, with these mental, challenges for your employees, which will in turn improve the productivity of your organization. Then definitely we need to build training programs, educating and training them on inclusivity and the bias any comes creeps into organization. So see, these are some of the policies we should have in your organization to have an inclusive culture. Let me move on. Some of the tools and technology which will help for an inclusive organization. One, of course, a lot of those workforce, collaborative tools come into play right now. those kind of tools will definitely help, for being inclusive. We have also seen a lot of employee feedback and engagement platform. So I've recently heard a lot of traction we are getting for, let's say, employee listening, surveying and understanding the sentiments of your employees. This is going to be very important. And again, inclusive language checkers, because a lot of internal informations and communications goes yeah, uh, across the organization. So how can you make this, inclusive? Because if there is certain information and certain communication goes, if affect the the equilibrium of your organization, those things can really impact the harmony in the organization. So that is also very, and there are tools which is helpful for this inclusive language checkers, which will help you. Like Grammarly is one of them, who can help, or the tool which can help you create very professional, and you can decide on what kind of tones you wanted to share this communication. So these kind of language checkers will be helpful. Then, as this event itself is a diversity hiring event, so a diversity recruitment platforms will definitely help. And again, accessibility has always been a big challenge, especially when it comes to different disabled people, blind people. How can we make your organization more accessible to tools which will help them achieve the goals and responsibility, whatever they supposed to have it in the organization. And one platform which is really getting into a lot of action is called Employee Resource Group. So there are internal employee resource group and external platforms which is available now to engage employees within the organization, also learn from external platforms as well. So, what are the things which a leader? So, it actually comes from from top to down. That's when the maximum impact comes. If organizational leaders are not very much interested in diversity and inclusion, or building an inclusive culture for your organization, nothing moves and nobody will really be interested in doing anything in the organization. So we need to keep people, so we need to first set a clear vision. Post that, we have to make people accountable, and for it should start from each and every manager, where we have seen the like almost more than half of your time you spend with your organization and your manager. So how you can create a better learning experience and employee experience for within your organization, which starts with each and every managers in your organization. So I'm saying this is something which is going to be very important. So I think I've given a fair bit of idea in terms of how you can, break barriers and create a inclusive work culture and mindset in your organization. I again would like to thank you for the opportunity given to me here, and hope some of these thoughts will be helpful for you to build a inclusive mindset and work culture. Thank you again. Bye. Signing off.